In this week's Commoner video, I'm breaking down the Dash Hyper Boost deck build. So join me as we talk boosty-boost, strategy, and go over my current Commoner deck list. A huge shout out to our channel members for supporting what we do here. If you want to get involved with the channel and the Dice Commando community, please consider joining as a channel member. Remember, these videos are only possible with your support. You can show that support with a like, a subscribe, and by leaving us a comment and sharing your feedback. Community first, and go Commando. Hey there, Flesh and Blood folks, and welcome back to Dice Commando and Go Again, a fabulous cast. Thanks for checking in once again this week. So do you guys remember a few weeks back when I wasn't quite ready to call it Commoner Tuesdays because there was an excellent chance life would get in the way and I'd miss one? Well, welcome to our Commoner Wednesday video, fam. And to my DC team dads, and especially my boy Andrew Osman, because I know he feels me, it's only as an engineer and a dad that you go from a 6 p.m. meeting talking about surface charges and protonation ratios to a 7:30 bedtime talking about sore peepees. Oh, how the mighty do fall. But enough of that, y'all are here for the deck list, and that's right, I am here to deliver. Now in Commoner, Dash's best build goes all in on the Mechanologist boost mechanic. This makes the deck very much an explosive glass cannon of sorts. It comes out swinging, laying attack after attack with tough breakpoints which can make blocking very tricky, and a set of some serious chain enders. Burning cards per deck at a rate of 1 per go again, and only 3 turns of extra resources on the hyperdriver though, the deck runs out of gas pretty quickly. That makes the deck very fun and exciting to play. You punch, you keep punching until you're out of punches. But one way or the other, the game is generally over within a few turns. In the Commoner format, Dash is best suited to go all in on the boost mechanic. We start with the hyperdriver in play, which provides 1 resource over 3 turns before it pops and breaks. Dash can present solid breakpoints on all of her attacks with a potential go again. Combustible Courier forces blocks and cards. If they don't block it, you get the boost. They're going to block it, so it's going to force the cards. Now, she's playing no defense reactions because she's going mech only, baby. She wants to hit those boosts. But most of her cards actually have a 3 block, so she can defend if needed. Talishar equip provides a solid closure that replaces one of the normal 2-drop attacks. However, the shotgun equipped allows a preload, which can allow a boost, pretty decent shot. She also has several strong closures in Payload and Overblast. Her favorable matchups are almost anyone except her negative matchups, which are the Warriors, who have very good block and can risk fatigue, Guardians for the very same angle, and then Ice Disruption to stop her Chane in the middle. So with all that said, what I'd like to do now is run down my current Dash Hyper Boost Commoner list. This is a list that I've been playing and testing against. So starting with the Reds, we're going at 2 Back Alley Break Lines. This is a card out of Arcane Rising. Now what happens here is it's a 1 for 5. It's a very good card in and of its own. Now it cannot boost, but if you boost this card, guess what? You effectively get a boost off of it. So this is the only non-mech card we're playing in the deck. We have 2 Combustible Courier. God, this card is good. It forces block, because if they don't, they're a crazy person, and they're absolutely blocking this card, but at least you're getting cards out of their hands, so you can come hard at them next time. 1x Hyperdriver, starting with that, we're going locked and loaded for the pump. Overloop, Overblast, Payload, Rotary Ram, another one of those pumps. Don't waste too much effort trying to actually get that recycled. Throttle Red, 0 to 60, and Zipper Hit. Now, of course, remember, a lot of this Dash core deck builds itself because you're going to go 4x Throttle, 4x 0, 4x Zippers. 6x. What? 4x? 6x. We're going full rainbow. That's what I mean there, folks. Sorry about that. All right, yellow. The balance on the 1, we're going 1 yellow Overblast. We're going Throttle, 0, and Zipper. Like I said, those are the auto includes for the 6 rainbow. And then blues, we're going Overloop, Overblast, Rotary Ram, Throttle, 0 to 60, and Zipper Head. Again, a lot of this deck builds itself. That's what's so cool about it. You do need to get a lot of reps with it to learn your sequencing. But hey, man, not too complicated. For the weapons, now this is where the choices come in. So we are running Plasma Barrel. That's the shotty shot. We're running Talishar, obvious there. Then we're also running the pistol. Now, why even bother running the pistol if most matchups? A, we have the room for it because you have a lot of AB on your stuff. but the pistol is also probably preferable in the Icelander matchup. Okay, so the plasma barrel shot generally you want to run if you're going to be able to start. And the idea here is this. You pitch to load the shotgun, and then you arsenal. And then you kind of just go for broke, right? But the idea with the shotgun is that you can preload it, so you can go boost, 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 shoot for free, effective, and you can kind of space out your turns. Whereas Talishar is always the 2 at the end, right? So a preload to follow the end, right? Turn on, turn off versus constant pressure. You have to choose in your matchup. Going into the equipment, we have the Achilles Accelerator, right? We're always going to run that. Great card, fantastic card. The gauntlets, that's also something that you're always going to want to equip. We have the Iron Wrought Helm, Goliath gauntlets on there again, apparently. We have the hood and the robe, and then we have Vest of the First Fist. Vest of the First Fist is definitely preferable in this case because you don't want to break your chain, and you only want to really use it when you're doing what you want to do, right? So that's the First Fist. As soon as you hit, you pop, you keep going. That will also help you with Talishar in a pinch if you need it. But that's pretty much it, right? The deck that's what's kind of the beauty of this deck. Not overly complicated, relatively straightforward. There's some onesie twosies on, do you like Overblast or whatever? But what you're really trying to do here is just keep constant pressure on. Ideally, you're going to close with a payload or something like that on a Dominate. But you also have those Overblasts. Overblast is really, really good. It's kind of like a 2-cost shoddy. It's kind of the same action. So same idea, I should say. Anyway, that's the list. That's the strategy. This deck is super awesome, super fun to play. I love playing this because it does. You sit down and you just kind of put yourself in the mindset. This is either going to work or it doesn't, and you go from there. And you have a good time. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. What else, what can we add? Is there anything you guys disagree? Do you guys like this deck? You guys saw the tier list. I still think this is one of the best decks in the format. Not one of, I think it's probably the best deck in the format. It's very, very strong, keeps on the pressure. And again, part of the beauty is how easy it is to build and potentially play as long as you get to rep. So anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking. If nothing else, go Commando.